Testing. Hello, Lightning McQueen fan. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Drift King reviewer. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you guys are having a good Saturday, everyone. I am certainly having a nice Saturday. I was just busy all day preparing for this stream for you guys. Let me know if the quality is bad, but welcome back, Misty. I'm doing alright. What about you, Nathan? So, we have 8 people on the stream, so let's do a Q&A first. And after the Q&A, let's do an unboxing. After the unboxing, we're going to be talking about an update on my channel. Yes, it's cool. Hello, Ghost Green Man. If you have any questions, let me know. What's wrong? Why are you mad at the Sonic Colors Ultimate game? Thank you, Red Lightning McQueen fan. Just ignore the background noise. Neighbors are walking around in my alley. I do need to make a custom Gudmund, Misty. Have any questions? Feel free to answer. I just got the cars from eBay, Amazon, the Toy Fair at Chicago, in St. Charles 2 weeks ago, Targets, Walmart, or collectible stores. Do you know what model is similar to Yuri? Hello, Green Potato Productions. Thanks. Not yet, Nathan. My favorite Pixar movie besides Cars is WALL-E or Monsters, Inc. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a nice time. I still want Sonic Colors Ultimate. Nice to see you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Misty. Hopefully I can buy an extra Brett Mustang burger. Well, the worst Pixar movie is probably Toy Story 4 because the ending was screwed up. Congratulations for ordering Dirt Track Lightning McQueen. Well, I ordered Tongue Lightning McQueen back in the summer, but on Amazon, they gave me a Dirt Track Lightning McQueen again. I still want Tongue Lightning McQueen. Well, speaking of lightning, I did get this at Target today. Hi, Mikey Lugo. Welcome to the stream. I still want Revan Go Racer to be named in the future. Thanks, man. I do want David Hubcap without headset, but thanks, Misty. Congratulations for getting normal chip. They also released Carlo Velosa as a mini racer, which is nice, Anthony, but I'm hoping they can make a mini racer Miguel Camino or Jeff Corvette, hopefully. What do you want to talk about, everyone? I'm hoping to see Turning Red in the spring when theaters are opened. Well, Misty, I do have a future plan for my channel. Taking bus rides like Pace Suburban and CTA, hoping I can start recording Pace Suburban bus rides. Besides reviews, I'm still hoping to do some more train ride trips on my channel. I'm quite cringe about Rainbow Rangers. Do you mean a song Thriller from Michael Jackson, Nathan? It's up to you, World Grand Prix Productions. It's up to you. Nice Disney 95 mini cardi. I hope you get the Nintendo Switch, Anthony. I do have the Nintendo Switch since 2017. What about your Diecast? What, do you have any plans for? I don't have any plans. I know that I review package cars for like the 2021 mainline on my channel, only the new ones, and some older ones on my channel. I'm actually a gamer. I play Subway Surfers, Angry Birds, Transformers, or probably Mario Kart Wii sometimes. I'm actually inactive. But also, whenever I'm inactive, sometimes I actually go out on public transportation like Pace and CTA or Metro. Let me know what quality is the live stream at. And also, I forgot, Misty. I'm hoping hope I can make another episode of Chicago Tour soon. Yes, I actually rode Metro yesterday from Aurora yesterday. Thank you, World Grand Prix Productions. That's a cool fun fact. But what store was it? I was born in New York and I actually moved to Illinois in 2010. Rose the Fire Chiefless. Actually, I know where Libertyville is. It's in Lake County in the Chicago metropolitan area. I was near Libertyville last Wednesday, going to Hawthorne Mall. Thanks, World Grand Prix Productions. I just got a notification from World Grand Prix Productions on Discord. But I'll check later. I actually used to play a lot of games during my childhood from the 2010s. But I'll check Discord later, after I clean up the mess. Prima? I never heard of that until you told me, Green Potato Productions. Pretty interesting. I actually don't watch soccer. I'm not into a sports person. I'm into a cars and transit person and a gamer sometimes. And the Chicago metropolitan area fan. I hope you can get the job, Rose, the fire chief list. Illinois is actually nice. But I am not actually into racing, but I'm actually into transit. My favorite Disney car, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's probably from Cars 1 will be Johnny Blamer, Cars 2, Tyler, from Cars 3 is Jonas Carvers, but I'm not exactly sure. Advocate for mental health is very important. I wish I went to an old store in Greece, but I actually have some old stores in the Chicago metropolitan area, which is nice. Lightning McQueen is a classic. That sucks to hear, Disney 95 Miney Cardi. I do actually like Scooby-Doo. It was my childhood. Ratatouille, Bugs Life, Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3, and Cars 2 were classics. I still need to replace it for Miss Fritter. I actually don't collect NASCAR diecast, TNT Maker. I only collect Disney cars. I still need to review Derek Williams and Sarah Wilson. I still heard of Brave. I still got them in Elgin 3 weeks ago. In Elgin Township. In Kane County. Right off of Randall Road. We're almost done with the Q&A, but then review on the cars are loose. My favorite diecast is actually Johnny Blamer. Who do you need, Red Lightning McQueen fan? I do actually like Monsters Inc. It's a classic. Speaking of Endurance, I actually got Endurance Michael, but he's in my room. But I'm actually in the living room with my cars. One more final questions. Final questions, guys. Anyone? Final questions? I got factory custom Chuck Armstrong, but he won't be here. Factory customs can give you errors or prototypes. Like, there's actually a factory custom in this video, an interesting one at the very end of the live stream. So, hope you guys stay tuned for it. Before my update, factory customs can be interesting. Like, I'm not interested. Samians or Bombardiers, I'm not into them. But when I was on the red line, purple yellow line, they were Bombardier subway cars. Dragon Ball, it's pretty interesting. Walmarts are absolute trash in the metropolitan area. So now we're ready to review all the cars. But no, who should I review right now? In this table. UI is very interesting. Ruby Cryptos, Ruby Easy Oaks. Looks like Ruby Easy Oaks for the win. Ha! Funny name, Misty. So, voting's over. There's Ruby Easy Oaks. I got him at the toy show in St. Charles. There's Easy Idol, a warm start to a cold morning. This is actually a rubber tire car I needed and a replacement because mine has the flipped Easy Idol logo. Look for more of our friends in the toy aisle. Just love Kmart days, nostalgia. The Idol, Racerama, but let's open him up. Cool. Let's get. Looks like people vote for Ruby because the Thailand one is pretty boring in my opinion because it's a peg warmer. Click buy ticket. You can get Greta, Milton, Hank, Tom, Toe, Chucky, Ron, Chick, Dinoco Chick, Luke, Snotrod, Fan Boost, Damage King, Winford, Aiken, Trunkfresh, Ping, and Roman. So here's Ruby Easy Oaks. Looks pretty determined. Same Aiken Naxler model. 89th day of 2009. Which year was your Ruby, Anthony? 2009 or 15? Hello! Welcome to the stream. He is predetermined. There's the Easy Idol. And Ruby was one of the first Racerama cars. I hope you can get a replacement. The 2015 one is quite rare in the 2-pack. Easy Idol. A warm start to a cold morning. I do need rubber tire, Fusing, Tank Code, Real Line, and Taco Mint. My Ruby is falling. Hello, Racing Cars Collecting. Welcome to the stream. We were just talking about Q&A earlier. So, who should we review next? Ruby is safe. Who should we review next? Ruby is fine. I'm actually doing well, and I just went for a bike trip to Target. But how are you today, Racing Cars Collecting? Ugh. Why is Ruby falling down? Stay right there. Chris. Ruby doesn't like my table. Ugh. Ruby hates my table. Ugh, he's leaving my table. Yes, he does. Ha ha. Chris, Donegal McQueen, Chris, 2 votes for Chris, 3 votes. Of course, Racing Cars Collecting. Well, it's a tie between Kevin and Rube. The fans are enthused with Kevin or Chris. Who do you want to see, Kevin or Chris? Ruby is actually a male. Well, Chris for the win. Wait, well, voting's over. Chris for the win. I did get this at AutoZone. Like in September at Jefferson Park near the Blue Line. This is the 2021 one. Bio. You can get Bobby, Rusty's McQueen, Jackson, and Cal. There's her artwork. We actually got a yellow flag Chris Bevstovsky this year. There's the Cactus, Blue Desert. This is the card that I think got released before the quarantine. Probably 19 or 20. There is Chris. Looks pretty nice. This is actually a better version of Chris, but I'm not a fan of the China one because it looks inaccurate, but this one is quite skinny and better. She looks happy. I wish they could do that for Dexter Hoover. And 51, made in 2019. Think you're probably right, Racing Cars Collecting. Probably. Let me know if the stream is lagging, guys. Actually, I do like Dexter a little bit because he's a classic, but Dexter was a peg warmer nowadays. I agree with you, Nathan. Which Ponchi Wipeout do you want to have metallic? Cars 1 and Cars 3. Thank you for letting me know if the stream is laggy or not, but anyways, who should we review? If you want to review the ones on loose. Like Color Changers, Fred, Michael Drifters, Celine, Mini Ventures, Uncle Tomito's Band, Claude, Aiken, Look Like People Queen a Shovel. Looks like a vote for Hall. Fred, Hall, Kevin Hall, Michael Drifters, Hall Ingus. We'll get to the back later. Circus cars. Let me just take a look. Voting is over, but let me take a look. It looks like Hollingus is for the win. Got this at the toy show in St. Charles. Same thing with Ruby. Voting is over. We'll get to back soon. Retread. Retread is one of those overlooked sponsors. Along with Experiment, Manny Collector. I did get Endurance Flip at Walmart in Oak Grove Township in October. Nice suburb. Oak Grove is a nice suburb, by the way. Speaking of that, I actually went there 2 weeks ago. Yes, there is a metallic car. They are. Even the ones that were taken away like Shitty Dragon. I haven't heard of it. Didn't you have Hallback when you did the cars? I have, but I actually, you can, if you want to check out my Memory Monday video, Misty, with Hollingus, you can check it out. Here is Hall, looks pretty determined. Same Aiken model, 82nd day of 2009. There's his waves, which is so nice. Uguay is pretty interesting. I've heard of it, but there's Retread, Roll-On. Also, the Misty Motorcross Cars 1 race is also overlooked as well. I think most of the Cars 1 races were overlooked, in my opinion, after Cars 3 came out. Retread looks pretty beautiful on him. Ugh. 79. He looks the cool on 79. Nick Shift is also interesting, despite him not being metallic. I wish I had Rubber Tire Greg. He is actually rare. I have heard of Vampira before, but anyways, whose shirt I see next? If you want to see the loose ones, let me know. Kevin. Drifters color change, I feel more. I actually do have cars keep them packaged, like Metallic Cars 1 McQueen as a factory custom, race damage boot springs, and the bumper safe hauler in package. I am on Central Time. Metropolitan area of Chicago is Central. I'm not into Sugar Crush. I wish you had Greg Heyman, but Kevin is for the win. Here's Kevin Shipwright's artwork. Techno music is fun. There's Clutch Aids. I'm not a fan of Kevin Shipwright. He's one of my least favorites, along with Claude, Billy, or Rusty. Oh. That's pretty interesting. Mag Collector. I agree with you. I'm not enthused with Kevin. Not an interesting one. Not an interesting choice. But not a classic to me. Actually, wait. He's actually a classic. Sadly, I think it got taken down along with the World of Cars Online. My actual worst next-gen release is Nick or probably Barry the Pedal to me. Nick or Barry. Racing Cars Collecting. They're one of my least. I actually have Facebook. But there is Kevin. Looks pretty mad at something. There's Clutch Aid. He does look okay. I just don't like the dark blue on Kevin. I only like some cars that are dark blue, like Chuck Armstrong as well. I actually have the Thailand one as well. I agree with you, Green Potato. Dino is much better. Right Rims. 121. Contingency sponsors. There's a Band-Aid. There's the Stripes. He looks pretty angry. I'm not a fan of... I agree with you, Racing Cars Collecting. At least Kevin's still a good re-release last year. I haven't seen Mafas in stores lately after he's been peg-warming my area. The Target I went to today that didn't have MFAS Funk, they carried a lot of Pixar Fest. It's okay, but I hope you have a good night. It's getting dark out. Turn on the light. Be right. My favorite song is Tonight, but I do not know the name, but the song singer. Have a good night, Ghost Screen Man. Thank you, Alien Cars fans. Well, which one should we do next? Have a good night or day. Great night. Thank you. I have 3 hours left till dark. It's actually 5 o'clock. Circus G. Chick Hicks. I hardly see any Raoul in my stores, I think. Oh, my bad. Rusty. Costa Rica is 4 p.m. It's 6 in my time right now. It's okay. I hope you guys are having a nice night. Voting's over, but let's take a look. 1, 2... Rusty is for the win. Many of you guys vote for Rusty, but there is Rusty. I'm glad that his 2021 China re-release is actually nice. Maddie Collector, but unfortunately, website doesn't exist. Still a nice, so I'm glad I got him at the toy show. So there is Rusty. Welcome back, Green Potato Productions 2. I see that you have the leakless icon on your channel. Kind of Rusty's actually decent. I think I saw him today. He looks pretty nice and angry. Pretty pissed that he's losing at the race. Toe cap, high pitch protector, number 4. Purple, yellow, and white look good, actually, despite it being one of my least favorites, along with Jack the Post, number 4. If you have China Rusty, let me know. Rusty is also a classic, despite him being one of my least favorites, because in that 2-pack, he was with Floyd Moviehill, one of the first 2 packs ever released. Pretty interesting. Hope you can get him. Made the 89th day of 2009. I hope you can get him, Anthony. Winford is also classic as well. So now who should we review next? I don't mind. Feel free to use the loose ones. Like color changers. Celine, Fred, Mini Adventures, The Farm, Michael Drifters, Uncle Tom Beatles Band, Claude, Aiken, Will Grumpy McQueen, and Shovel. I've actually known Thomas and Friends. It was my childhood. Well, I think voting is close. Fabrizio is for the win. Hello, Raul Sabur. Welcome to the stream. So here's Fabrizio. I'm glad I got him at the toy show. I think around $30 because he's rare. I do need Otis so bad, but like in Disney Docket's speculation video for the 2022 main line, I can't wait for his release. Chase vehicle comprises less than 1% of vehicle in this assortment. Fabrizio looks pretty. He's also my favorites as well. Just love him. 47. Let's open him up. I never got a Chase in a long. I never got a Chase in a while. He is a lot like a Lamborghini. Looks very beautiful and unique, along with Steve Herschel's, and he's such a beautiful car. I'm not sure if I'll do a face reveal. Mattel loved Super Chases during that time, Anthony, made in the 283rd day of 2012. You can get him as a factory custom if you want. Made in Tigray. That's Tigray. Never saw that coming. He smirked. You can. Thank you, Raul. Hello, Bubba. You can hardly see his eyes at the moment. Same thing. He looks very unique. Happy to have him. I think the Disney Store one is actually metallic, but who should we open up? If you want the loose ones like Color Changers, Celine, Fred, Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, let me those Lino's Bad, Claude, Aiken, Will Grumpy McQueen, or Shovel McQueen, let me know. Or the ones in packaged. I hope you can get him. Yes, he's wearing shade. He looks very cool. Celine, Dinoco McQueen, Celine. Thank you, The Braden Show. I appreciate that. Two votes for Celine and 1 vote for Dinoco Mighty McQueen. Thank you, Raul. I've been working hard on this channel. I'm hoping to get to 5K in 2022. Jack the Post. Jack. Now it's a tie with Celine or Jack. Who should we open up? Celine or Jack? Let's see who wins the battle. Jack. Well, I heard of that game, Radiator Springs Adventures, but I think Celine for the win. We'll get to Jack next time. Here is Celine. She is also a unique car as well because 1, the motto, and 2, her eyes are not on the window. I love her dirt details. Made the 90th day of 2012. Curved 10-sit tree. Just love that rust on Celine. Looks very, very interesting. She's also a chase as well. I got her for $12 on eBay. She also freaks me out when I stare at her. Pretty creepy sometimes. I'm glad to hear that Green Potato 2 Productions. I do like the red as well. Light red is also one of my favorites. Now, who should we see next? Did Flipped Over might be a re-release in 2022, Fernando. If it's Jimmy, there's too much for Jimmy. I'm excited for Brandon Butterwagon. I actually used to play Roblox before my childhood, but not anymore. But whenever there's racing in Roblox, it actually sucks because I don't know how to race in Roblox. I just want Bread and Butter's wagon. I used to play Minecraft, but not anymore. I remember seeing Little Harky's videos on his channel in 2019, but I really hope he comes back. Maybe because the developers of the Cars Faster Lightning wants to get rid of it and have their money back. So here's Fred with bumper stickers, the Prairie Dudes, and Tiny. Main the 204th day of 2008. There's Kingman, San Bernardo, Barstow. Hello, my name is Fred. I did get this at the toy show, but no packaging, just the blister. So glad I went to the toy show 2 weeks ago. Big Fred is also iconic. I agree with you, Rose the Fudge. He looks like a brownie, like chocolate. Pretty cute and beautiful. The little one is quite cute to me. Wait, there are actually 2 Freds. Which one should I do next? Disney Docket, because he was the first channel I saw when I joined YouTube. Thanks for the 10 likes, everyone, and 45 minutes of this stream. This might be a 2-hour stream. Who do you want to see next? Color Changers, Mini Event, the other Fred. Michael Drifters, Topolino's back, Claude, Aiken, Will Gabby McQueen, Shovel, Chick Kicks, Danica McQueen. I just have trouble finishing Sonic Forces. pretty difficult for me. Dinoco is all mine. That was memorable. I joined YouTube after 2016. I can't believe it's been almost 5 years I've been on YouTube. In January 11th, 2017, it'll be my 5th year on YouTube. So, I think Fred for the win. So there is the one in 2010 with Fallen Bumper, Chase, happy to get this at the toy show. Look from all my friends in the flyer inside. Chuck, are you okay? I love Starburst. So here's... Oh man, that sucks, the hero. I never got terminated before. There's the cards you can collect by color. So there's favorite Fallen Bumper. Looks... I'm not a fan of Burger King, but I hardly eat at any fast food restaurant like McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King. I hardly eat them. And the bumper is separate from the body. I love Twix. It doesn't fall apart. But it's still a good chase still. Just love it. It looks cute with the stickers when he's small. But now, who should we see next? Chick Hicks, Marcelo, Marco, Circus, Cars, Jack, Color Changers, Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, Topolino's Bat, Claude, Aiken, Will Grumpy McQueen, or Shovel. Not a fan of nuts still. Nitrate or dumb? Let's see who wins the battle. Nitrate for the win. We'll get to Dinoco McQueen, but voting's closed. Here's Nitrate, Aiken Axler. I'm happy to get the launcher because I still need launchers in my collection because I love the Cars 1 racers because just love their launchers because they're classic. Made in the 74th, they have 2008. Aiken Axler looks beautiful. And fun fact, there is Claude Scruggs in my video. Look at these two. They're classics. I love them. Claude Scruggs is one of my least favorites as well, sadly. Love the flames on Aiken Axler. I agree with you, Bubba. Cars 1 racers are iconic. I'm not into Spider-Man, I say Tom. So there's the launcher, orange toolbox, orange gas tank, and orange sign, Nitroade. Classic sponsor, Nitroade. Happy to have the launcher. Who should we see next? Color Changers, Mini Adventures, Micro Drifters, Topolino's Band, Claude, Will Gravy McQueen, or Shovel. Looks like they win. Happy to get these guys at the toy show for $5. Lemons, Chase. They think this is my third chase in this. Actually, no, this is my fourth chase in this video. They're like waitresses at fancy restaurants like Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora. Like, I actually went through yesterday to get lunch. Chase 7/8 out of 8. I do need a Sword headset, an Alexander Hugo party hat. As a top secret meaning, the lemons seem to be the most powerful cards in the world. There is Mater being shocked. Whoa, what's this place? So let's open them up. So here's Mark. Just take a look. Just get their name. Ooh, I found them. There's Marcel and Marco. Looks pretty relaxed. Giving Alexander a birthday hat. There's a telephone to call Professor Z. Secure. Put a party hat on Michael Drifter McQueen. They look so good. They're same model as Guido and the Topolino's Band. Looks very well and relaxed. Who should we see next? Color Changers, Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, Topolino's Band, Claude, Will Gravy McQueen, or Shovel McQueen? My favorite next gen is Fast or George or Jonas. It's been almost an hour. Stock car, I think it's Brian Spark. But I'm not sure. But Brian is still a classic because of the leakless sponsor. The worst stock car is probably Big Yardley or Cal Weathers because they've been released too much. We need votes on Color Changer Fillmore, Circus Cars, Claude, Shovel McQueen, or Jack. My favorite video game racer is Masterson because of No Stall. Who should we see? Oh, the Circus Cars for the win, finally. Sorry, Jack. So, finally, this is my last Circus Cars I need for my collection. They are so rare. Claude will get back. They're super chased. The Circus Cars have been so rare. Cars 1 is Johnny Blamer or Todd Marcus. There's this iconic scene from Bug's Life. They are fun cars. Sedan is quite rare, but I hope you can have a chance to get him. Here are the Circus GTM pickup. Look very cute. This car's the same model as Chucky, and this one is the same with Guido. There's the stuffing for the hat. Yes, I have, but I don't even care for fake Disney docket nowadays. Forklift looks very cute. They look very cute together, enthusiastic. Look like clown cars. Who shall we see? Chick Hicks, Dinoco McQueen, Luigi Guido, Jack, Will Grampy McQueen, Shovel McQueen, Claude, Uncle Topino's Band, Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, or Color Changers. You know what? The Color Changers will be last for the video. And plus, I wasn't able to review them this summer because well, you know what? The Color Changers will be last for this video. Well, Claude is for the win. Sorry, Jack. I know people love you, but I don't love you, Jack. I'm sorry. So there is Claude's goods. I'm finally able to get the rubber tire one. So here does look pretty determined. 52. Leakless. Pretty angry. Made the 195th day of 2009. Rubber tires. Happy to have him, but still, 4 more rubber tire cars left. Not Apple, because Apple rubber tire car doesn't exist. Clock Scruggs was still a great release for 2016. I think the worst year for cars is the Blue Desert Art. Not a fan of Blue Desert Art. Yes, they were. Haha. They were so angry. I do want Racing Red Lightning McQueen. So who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, Topolino's Band, Shovel McQueen, or Will Grampy McQueen? Need a vote? Yes, I knew it, Fernando. I hate the coronavirus. It was on my nerves. It wasn't nostalgic. I grew up with the 2006 to 16 merchandise for Cars. I didn't grow up into Cars 3. That sucks to hear. Will you still get the NASCAR stuff online? That's good. I'm still hoping to get my booster shot this month. Fillmore or McQueen. I don't watch NASCAR on TV. I'm not a TV person. McQueen for the win. Fillmore will be next. Fillmore will be soon. Here's McQueen with Shovel. This one is a good win ticket version because it has a lot of details. Happy to get this at the toy show. Good, nice condition. Looks very angry. I think I got dirty cars in 2020, but I'm not sure. Looks very angry. He is grumpy because he's cleaning up the road. If cars wasn't my thing, I would do bus videos. 95 looks pretty dirty, angry. Oh, I hate this! Ugh. Who wants to get back to Radiator Springs? So, who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, Topolino's Band, or Will Grampy McQueen? It's been an hour. How is everyone in this stream? I hope you guys are enjoying this stream. Squirtle Boy 24 on Discord sent me a message. He says that he is watching my stream. What happened to your mental health? Forgot. Fillmore or Will Grampy McQueen? What do you want, Fillmore? I'm not going to troll him. I know this is a channel one, but I really dislike Fillmore for the win. I'm happy to get another one because my old one is so chipped. Wheels are bent. Happy to get a new one at the flea market for $8,000. Humboldt Park in Austin. Happy to get him. Yes, it does. You can, but I will put the link in it on Monday. I'm not actually Latino. What happened to your race team Fillmore, Anthony? Here's race team Fillmore, looks relaxed, up in the sky. Made the 360th day of 2010, 95. Fillmore has been one of my favorite Raider Springs townies ever. That sucks to hear, Anthony. Hope you can get a new one. I hope you have a nice sleep. I forgot about that. Someone on Discord sent me a message. Of course. So who should we see? Wait, I'm totally sorry to hear that, Rosie the Fire Chief list. I hope things get better. I have been to another country, the Bahamas, before when I was a baby. I haven't been outside of the U.S. in a long time. 4 votes for Jack, 1 vote for Chick. Who should... So Jack for the win. I got this at AutoZone because I'm thinking about starting to collect Cars 3 variants with Thailand ones. Done voting. This is actually a Thailand one. And the Steve Herschel case. I actually have 2 toe cap cars in this video. Rusty and Jack, pretty interesting. So here is Jack, one of my least favorites. I'm so sorry to hear that. I do live in Illinois, the Chicago metropolitan area in Cook County. Jack is pretty happy. Toe cap, high pitch protector. Not a fan of Jack the Post. But he's my least favorite stock car, but not the worst. Yes, there is. He's alright. Jack is okay in my books. But who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Michael Drifters, Topolino's Band, or Will Grampy McQueen? Which Paul? Paul Valdez or Conriv? I've never been to Washington State before, and I've never been to the western part of U.S. We need a vote. Who's gonna win? Welcome back. Hope you're having a nice time. I do. King is pretty iconic. Well, Michael Drifters for the win, and I also been to Washington, D.C. in the summer of 2016. These are my very first 2 Michael Drifters. My very, very first 2. Do you think I should start collecting Michael Drifters? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually 19. I turned 19 this September. 9/10. Happy to get some Michael Drifters in my collection. Who should we see next? Mini Adventures? Will Grampy McQueen? Chick Kicks? Dinoco McQueen? Or the King? I have Holly as well. I stopped collecting in 2012, but I returned in 2016. Before I started my YouTube channel, Interstate 290. Strip or Dinoco McQueen? Who do you want to see? How many cards do you have? McQueen with signature. Ka-chow, ka-pow. So here's a chase, but I do need him because of the Dinoco sticker. Looks pretty enthused. There's no look for my friend's sign, but let's open him up, and no flyer on the bottom, sadly, but still nice. That one is also rare. I got it for $10. This says Lightning McQueen when he rolls his tires. Ka-chow. He does look pretty enthused. Happy to have him. Dinoco McQueen is also classic. I like this version much better. If he wasn't lenticular, he'll be my favorite. Main 295th day of 2010. Cars was a great childhood. I've seen Cars a million times. I think there's Dinoco, which I'm glad. But there was a factory custom Dinoco McQueen with the sticker, but not the lenticular one. Now, who should we see next? Mini Adventures. I do like Paul Conriff. Mini Adventures, Topolino's Band, Will Grampy McQueen, Chick Kicks, King, Luigi Guido, or Bugmount McQueen. Chick for the win. I actually live in Illinois, the metropolitan area of Chicago, Illinois. Lenticular is just mad, but happy to get a rubber tire Chick Kicks. There's the Kmart sticker for 2011. These cars looks like lenticular eyes. Finally, I opened the rubber tire card. There is Chick Kicks. It's pretty angry. He is also iconic as well, along with the King and McQueen. Pretty enthused. No, angry actually. He wants to destroy Lightning McQueen. Dinoco's all mine. Ha, I agree with you. Rosie the Fire Chief list. 86. Too much decals on Chick. Looks pretty angry and evil. Wants to defeat the King. Who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Topolino's Band, Will Grampy McQueen, Ralph, Luigi Guido, the King, or Bugmount McQueen. Good night. Have a nice day. Have a nice night, Green Potato Productions. It's 5:37 in my area. King Orly Jr. I mean, Ralph Carlo. I never heard of Timothy Pitson, but Ralph Carlo for the win. Oh, I mean. Wow. There's Ralph Carlo. I just call him for Lee Jr. for some reason, but not to go into that reason, but Ralph Carlo is also one of the rarest Cars 1 racers. Along with Ernie. No, I'm not Ernie. Ernie is not that rare. The rarest ones are like Eugene is the harder ones to find. Along with Greg, there's Ralph Carlo, pretty angry, 1117. His design is a lot like the USA flag, America. Little twinkly pistons, pretty interesting. 1117 looks pretty angry. 1117, I think Ralph Carlo's cool. Wait, Paul Conner reminds me of the Chicago flag. I got that. The factory custom one isn't that valuable. It's pretty cheap. But the Morning Spirit with the South one, yes, it's rare. Now, who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Topolino's Band, World Grand Prix McQueen, King, Luigi Guido, Nick Shift, or Bugmouth McQueen? My voice is getting so tired, but after this stream, and after we talk about my update about my thumbnails, I'm ending the stream. But we're not done yet, everyone. So now there's the King. Here he is. Kmart. Ray McQueen, King Chick Kicks, collect them all. Open him up. The reason why I hardly make videos on my YouTube channel because I want to focus on some IRL stuff. There's the King. He looks pretty enthusiastic, smiling. That chick lost, 43. He's iconic because of Richard Petty. Can't believe Ralph stole McQueen's rims. That's mean of Ralph. Oh, I mean Lee Jr. Oh, Ralph. The King looks pretty happy. 43, Dinoco. Dinoco is iconic because of Toy Story, where Buzz and Woody got to the Dinoco gas station. Who should we see next? Mini Adventures, Topolino's Band, World Grand Prix McQueen, Sterling, Luigi Guido, Nick Shift, or Bugmouth McQueen? Yes, he is. I'm getting Man, it's been a long day. Just been busy today with my mom, helping her clean up and get ready for my live stream. I think this is the 7th unboxing live stream on my channel. Now we're doing the Mini Adventures. Got these at the toy show, got an extra sheriff. These were also made in 2010. Fanfiction art is fun. I hardly do deviant art, but I also have a deviant art which I hardly post up. Mayor's a lot like a cop still in Mini Adventures. Mini Adventures is just nostalgic. Who should we see next? Sterling, Luigi Guido, Nick Schiff, Bugmount McQueen, Topolino's Band, or World Grand Prix McQueen? Anyone? Okay. Should I bring out the China version of Bugmount McQueen? Should I bring the China version out of Bugmount McQueen? Let me know in the comments. So, there are 8 people on this stream. Yes, let me get him. I'm going back to my room. Man, the sun's coming down. Got him, and I did get this at Target earlier. He looks pretty happy, but I'm glad they add the Rusty sticker. What was that? A 95 McQueen? Ka-chow. Bugmount McQueen is also iconic because of that, where he showed his teeth on his bugs. There's the key plastic keychain. I thought it's metal, but still nice. There's that memorable scene where Bugmount McQueen appeared. I am thinking about reviewing Bugmount McQueen on my channel because of this thing. Like the keychain where he appeared. Lightning McQueen. Yes, they should. He looks pretty happy with compared to the China one. The color light is different, but the China one did not have the Rusty sticker. Not a fan of the China one, but Vietnam did improve. Who should we see next? Topolino's Band, World Grand Prix McQueen, Sterling, Luigi Guido, or Nick Schiff? We're actually going to do Sidley at the end. There's actually a surprise. War Turtle Kid 74 sent me a message on Discord. Are you going to do 2022 cars in the future? I've actually heard of him. His content is great. There's Luigi and Guido with rollers and trays. Got this for $5 at the toy show. Chase, look, my eyes change. There's Guido rolling up the paint, cleaning up the doors, and Luigi holding the paint bucket. Blue Collection was also my childhood. There's a Luigi with lenticular, Guido painting. Who should we see next? Sterling, Sully, Nick Schiff, Topolino's Band, or World Grand Prix McQueen? Anyone? Sully. I've never heard of that before. So they're slowly happy to get this at Target on my field trip at school in October. Not a fan of him because I wish he was a deluxe. Does your Targets have the driving cars? Let me know in the comments. Let's open him up. Ew, I'm feeling good today. That's that quote from Masorama where you play Sully. Yes, Ew, I'm feeling good today. Sully is a lot like a baby monster truck. Compared to Sheriff and Mater mini adventures. And compared to Baby Fred. When is part 12 going to be uploaded? Here he is. The Sully is nice, but one of my least favorites. Still a baby monster truck. Just. Who shall we see? Tank Coat Pity, Sterling, Trunk Fresh Pity, Nick Shift, Fan with Stickers, or World Grand Prix McQueen? Tank Coat, Trunk Fresh for the win, because Trunk Fresh is one of my favorite sponsors. There's the Trunk Fresh Pity, one of my favorite pities as well. Happy to get a replacement for him. Got this on Amazon because of the sticker. There's Chief RPM. I love the pity some cars one because they're nostalgic and beautiful. There's the tire box. Trunk Fresh Pity is a classic as well. Lightyear. Hailing. It's not raining outside in my area. Still. So here's a Trunk Fresh Pity. Looks pretty enthusiastic. Because I bet Cars 1 Dirkson's going to win the Dynco 400. Pretty enthusiastic. One of my favorite Pity models. Looks kind of chubby still. Now, who shall we see next? I actually don't have a girlfriend. Have you been to a Target, Fernando Valdez? If so, have you seen the Piston Cup Race 11 pack with Steve Sickler Page? Same thing, Rose. Sterling or Tank Coat? That sucks to hear. I actually got with my Target gift card. Sterling or Tank Coat? Anyone? Wants a fan of Tank Coat or Sterling? Tank Coat for the win. Sorry, Sterling. That guy's staring me. There is Tank Coat's Pity. Looks pretty happy. He's Jerry Drive Tank. Meet my friend Damage King. It looks like a tough finish for the King in his final Piston Cup race until get he some surprise help. Thanks to McQueen who helped the King finish his last race. That was a memorable scene in the Cars movie. I did get this at the toy show. Need to be placing for him along with Trunk Fresh Pretty. Forgot to mention that. Get this pants off. Where did I put the flyer? Tanko, there is Jerry. Looks pretty relaxed. He needs the rubber tire Eugene so bad. I think Erase Damage Leakless and No Star will be great. There's Tank Coat. Looks pretty enthused. There's the Tank Coat Toolbox. Tank Coat is one of my favorites as well. Who should we see next? Sterling, Nick, or Van? Looks like the Topolino guys are overlooked. Just a little quick review on them. Van. Let's do Van. Van for the win. Here is Van. Looks pretty relaxed. Look for my flyer. Friends, and the flyer inside. I got this at the toy show as well. Fan with stickers? What? There are no stickers. Huh? That's funny. I got a lenticular fan. It says fan with stickers. Oh, come on. Mattel. Generic Mattel. There is Van. Looks pretty relaxed. Looking up in the air. Just sad. That's a rare surprise. I wish I got the bumper stickers. Oh well. Who is Bing Bong? Sterling or Nick Shift? Yes, you had one job, Mattel, with the Sully thing. Sully should be a deluxe. I have seen it in the summer of 2015, July 4th, 2015. The movie theaters were opened. There is Nick Shift. Don't want to do Sterling because nobody wants Sterling or World Grand Prix McQueen. They hate them and the Burning Passion. There's Nick Shift. Not an interesting one because many fans hate him because he's in that metallic and inaccurate. Here is Nick Shift. I got an extra one because I used my old one as a custom. Here he is, like pretty determined. He's alright in my books. Yes, Peg Warmer in the 16th week of 2021. Nick is so annoying. The experiment, my worst experiment racer, and my least favorite next gen. Along with Barry the Pedal, in my opinion. Looks so cute. There's Sterling. I need to replace it for him because my old one is so damaged. I've seen Nick like 20 times, I think. Looks like Banshee's gonna defeat the Cars. So here is Sterling. Looks pretty happy. Happy to get a replacement for him. Sterling, Illinois. Fun fact, I live in Illinois. Here's Sterling, like a pretty cool car. I like him because he's from Illinois, and there's a city named Sterling, Illinois that 88 goes to, Interstate 88. Do you know about Aurora, Illinois? Do you know about Aurora, Illinois? Aurora is actually a west suburb of Chicago. If you don't know, you can search in my channel in the search box, Aurora. So there's the No Star launcher. I do need Chick Kicks and McQueen launcher so bad, but let's open him up. Happy to get this one because No Star is also a classic. So there's the No Star launcher. Just love No Star so much because it's a classic sponsor. Here he is, Todd Marcus, pretty angry and furious with something that chick wanted to raise. Mania 193rd day of 2008. Just love the checker flag on No Star. Who is glad that Todd Marcus got a re-release this year? He's such a phenomenal re-release. There's that launcher. I want to push it right now. I did get the Octane Game launcher for my birthday as well. We're not going to do Banshee because it will push all the cars away. Sorry guys, but at least Banshee's there. Hover Safe or Pino Tonka. Anyone? Who? See, left or right? Looks like Sev is for the win. He looks very angry. The second to last car, Mega Size. I do need Gray, RPM, and Marco. Open him up. So here's Hummer Sev. Looks pretty furious that he wants to get McQueen so bad. Wants to find him because McQueen's lost. He's so rare. 142nd day of 2009. I did get him at the toy show as well. Pretty enthused along with Banshee. He has this cool hair. He's a SUV. Second to last car to open up. And then something special. I do need double-decker bus, submarine fin, and hydro fin. So here is the Stumble guy. Looks pretty angry. He got the blue rope. Looks very angry. Let's see who's gonna win. I can't play with them because they'll get chipped. Looks furious. He has the Stumble hair. Now, thank you, Anthony. Who is ready for the surprise? Who is ready for the special car? Me. I am me. Five. When it comes to, it's 6 o'clock already, and Oh, wait. Suddenly, it's my prototype Daredevil A. McQueen. I was literally going to get the one with the T, but yes, China sent me this. There's no serial number. There's the lightning bolt is stripped. The back is also stripped. Look at him. It's a pretty interesting prototype I have in my collection. Just like, this is... I hardly collect prototypes because they're a lot of money. Happy to have this one. And now, we're done with this. Now let's talk about my channel. What's gonna happen with my thumbnails? Where's Bruce Boxman? So for now on, I'm not gonna be taking pictures in my room with the Kinect set. Nope. I'm actually gonna take a picture with this for now on, but yes, a quick update, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope you have a great Saturday night and a great Sunday tomorrow with your families, and have a nice night, everyone, and we'll see you next time, and goodbye.